Good morning, and well, it probably isn't morning, it's probably afternoon when you're watching this, but it's morning here, so good morning. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new, my name is Nicola and I'm a mum of two and I make lifestyle videos, and today I'm just doing a vlog because yeah, we're all in quarantine, aren't we? So it's a funny old world, and I think the last vlog I did I was sat in this exact spot at Aldi car park. And I'm here again today. It is currently 20 to 8 on a Saturday morning, and I've come early because it's a bit of a bun fight to get food around here at the moment, and I thought I'd come early. However, I have arrived. So this is an Aldi in the centre of Northampton. It's not my local one because this one is usually quieter. I quite often will shop here on a Saturday morning because it's nice and quiet and there's very few people. But as I say, it doesn't open for 20 minutes. And I don't know whether you'll be able to see. I'm just going to show you. So there is the queue. So this door is right up there, and this is the queue going back. Now, it's freezing outside. I am reluctant to get out of the car and join the queue, but I think I'm going to have to. But I hope everyone's okay. It's a bit of a funny old world. So schools shut yesterday. I'm not sure how I feel about that. I mean, obviously, it's the right thing to do. Phoebe is delighted. Mummy's homeschooling me, and she's extremely excited at the prospect of having to do work at home with me. I'm not quite sure how pleased she'll be in a week's time. I think she'll be clamouring to get back to school because I might be a little more strict than her teachers, but hey-ho, we'll see. I might have had enough by Wednesday and she'll just be on the iPad. Archie, however, is obviously at home now because he was supposed to be doing his GCSEs and is now not. So that is hugely disappointing for me and for him because, you know, he was quite keen to do them. I think he's kind of over it now. I think he's come to terms with it. He had a little bit of food with his friends after school yesterday, came home with his shirt all signed. I remember doing that when I was leaving school. So he will be going back, well, presuming the teachers give him the grades he needs, but I'm kind of confident that they will. But he will be going back to the same school in September, but not all of his friends obviously will. So they had a bit of a goodbye yesterday, and now we're all quarantined. So Andrew is actually at work today. He has the centres, he works for family entertainment centres around the country, and they have all had to close obviously last night, so he's gone in to help sort things out and finalise everything today, and then he'll be home for the foreseeable future. So we got that to look forward to. I'm kind of taking it as a positive that we get some time to spend together over the next few months, and we're going to hopefully get our garden sorted, which I think is probably the plan for a lot of people. I think gardens across the country will be looking immaculate this summer. There's not a lot else we can do, so yeah, we're going to do with that, and I will still be working. My job doesn't end really. It'll be quieter, but it's still carrying on, so I will still be working, even though, I mean, I work with a lot of leisure centres around the country. They are all closed obviously, but we have to plan for them to reopen, so that's the planning is now in process. So yeah, I think like this queue has got even longer now, so I'm gonna have to go out and join it reluctantly, and hopefully I might get some food. I'll let you know how I get on. Right, I'm back again because I've had a complete and utter fail. I went to get out the car, went to get my £1 coin out of my pocket, and it wasn't there, and I didn't have a £1 coin in my purse for my trolley, so I had to quickly nip out to a shop to spend a £10 note so that I could get a £1 coin. And I've come back and look, and you see, that is what is currently the situation. Seriously. I mean, I know I can't judge because, oh, hello, zoomed in, because I'm here and I'm come to do my shopping at this time, but I always do my shopping at this time. This isn't unusual for me. These people aren't usually here. Why are they here? Right, I'm going to go in because we need food and I have to try and get something. Well, nothing really went according to plan this morning. It is now 9:15 and I've just finished shopping in Tesco. So I went into Aldi and I came out in tears actually, because I couldn't get a trolley. Having gone away and got my pound for my trolley, there were no trolleys left. I got in, I did get a basket, and I just couldn't move in there. The people pushing and shoving and shouting, and it's just ridiculous, absolutely ridiculous. I managed to get a bit of broccoli, and then I walked on, and I just thought, you know what, I think I'd rather starve than do this, so I abandoned it and came out very upset. But on a positive note, I have come to Tesco, and it was a lot more civilised. There was a lot more stock, and not everything I needed. We wanted to have, it's Mother's Day tomorrow, and I wanted to have roast chicken dinner, and I couldn't get a whole chicken. There were none, so I'll get everything else in the hope that we might be able to get one tomorrow, or maybe somewhere else later on today. Or we'll just have roast chicken dinner without the chicken. But I did get most things that I needed. Only things really we couldn't get were, I needed baked beans for Phoebe to have a jacket one night next week. She loves, if you've seen my grocery hauls before, she loves big sausage pasta, so she loves the Mattison's pork sausage. Couldn't get any of those, which I think is unusual actually, because I don't think that's a particularly popular thing, but maybe it is. I couldn't get any sweet corn cans of stuff. I didn't need pasta or anything like that, but most stuff I could get, and it was a lot quieter, a lot more civilised, and a lot better. The only sad thing a little bit, so they're announcing that you can only take 2 of anything, like any product you can only have 2, and only 1 of like pasta and rice and eggs and things like that. And there were people still loading up their trolleys. They're putting announcements out every 5-10 minutes. 2 of everything. There were people with like 5-6 loaves of bread. Now I appreciate if you've got a big family doing a big shop, you might need more, but then there's not enough for others. So, you know, I could have done with more of certain things, but I had to stick to 2. I'm a stickler for the rules. I will always stick to the rules. Oh, the only other thing I couldn't get was red milk, which is I drink, but I got 2 of the green, so I'll just have to make do with that for now. Anyway, I'm going to shut up moaning, because you don't need to hear my bleating on and moaning about my shopping. I've got food. That's the main thing. Let's look on the positive side. Right, I'm going to go home and unpack all of this and then decide what we're going to do with the rest of the day. So I made it home. Just going to have to put all this away now. Yeah, it's a bit of a different shop to normal, because normally we don't... People walking past the house, that's why the dog is barking. I would normally only be shopping for family meal Saturday, Sunday, Monday. We still get Gusto Tuesday to Friday, so that's all sorted for us. And then the children generally don't, well, Archie eats at home, but Phoebe usually would eat at her theatre school 2 days a week, but she's not there now, so I've got to feed her more often. And yeah, that everyone's here during the day, so you know, lunches and snacky bits and things like that to keep people going. Like Andrew's never usually here during the day. He's going to want a food at lunchtime, so I bought probably more than I normally would, but to keep everyone going, but probably didn't buy enough, to be honest. But anyway, I'm going to crack on with putting it away, and then see what we're going to do next today.
Never up, never down, never. Like a theme in a song, clever. Feeling high, feeling low at the same time. Feels so right, then I'm wrong, hoping I'll be fine. But I get up, I always do. I never think, I always do. Never thought I wouldn't jump, oh what a fool.
I thought I would take the opportunity while everyone's busy and quiet and entertained to sit down and stuff my face in things I shouldn't be eating. You know, it's so funny, I keep seeing these memes of people during the pandemic, like starting off all muscly and or fit and healthy, and then by the end of it gaining like 3 stone in weight, and I can totally see that happening. I mean, obviously you've got to be able to get the food in order to put on the weight, but like today I was walking around and I was walking down the bread aisle, and we don't usually eat much bread, but I bought bread, and I then bought myself some crumpets. So I'm going to sit and stuff my face with them. If in doubt, feed your feelings. Yeah, well, I'm just going to enjoy it. Why not? Life is short. So I've just been sitting here, having finished my crumpets and my cup of tea, and just trying to think about how I can manage our time next week when obviously kids are at home, and well, we're all at home, but I still have to work, and yeah, I just want to remain productive, to let it be a productive week for everybody really, because it can be very tempting to just go, do you know what, we'll just have a bit of a line, we'll have a week off, we'll have a week and just, you know, I'll do work that I have to do and the kids can just chill out. But I think it can very easily get into a bit of a routine that we're actually not going to do anything at all, and it'll be very difficult to get certainly Phoebe back into the process of learning. So I think certainly for the next 2 weeks, while she would have been at school, we will work to a routine and try and get, you know, a decent amount of work done during the day, and then we'll have some time off for Easter, and then presuming they're not back at school after Easter, which I'm kind of presuming they're not, then we will go back into this routine then. Archie obviously is a little bit different because he's no longer at school, and although he'll be going back in September, he will be doing obviously A-levels. He knows which ones he's doing, and I think the school are going to send some reading and stuff that they can do to prepare for September, and I think it's probably good that he does a bit of that because it'll get him a bit of a head start to the year. So once that comes in, then he will do a bit of that, but until then I'm inclined to just let him chill out and do whatever he likes really, to an extent, because you know, he didn't really get much of a Christmas holiday because he was revising for his GCSEs then, for his mocks, and has been working really hard since then, so he has earned a bit of time off. Although I think Andrew's going to get him out into the garden and help with him out there and keep him busy that way. And I think we're going to do some bike rides and things like that. But I thought I would show you some of the things that I bought to help with Phoebe. I have downloaded a load of the packs that you can get online that are free. I think Twinkle, I looked at them, and there are loads of other things. So I'm definitely going to make use of those. But I did go up to the Works and WH Smith yesterday to buy a few books, just to, I think it's the direction that I need to make sure that she's learning the right stuff, because I don't really know what she does at school. I mean, they give us an idea, but I don't really know what level she's at or where she should be. So I think it's good to have some books that are guided, really. So this is what we've got. I will show you. I got this in the Works, which is the Science Maker book. And inside it has got just lots of sciencey experiments, really. So I thought this would be quite fun to do, sort of one afternoon a week, pick an experiment and have a go at it. Keep her a bit more enjoyable than just sitting doing work, because I think there's a limit to how much of that she can do. So I got that. I also got this really just for reading. This is all about food and how you know, the science of food and how food gives you energy, etc., etc. So I just thought that would be quite good for her to read. Then I got these from WH Smith. I got the English Comprehension Targeted Question book. I like these because they are just booklets that they can do. So you can set them, like do 2 pages, and then they can do that. And, you know, that I thought that was a good idea. Those are maths. There's some more English here. So I got the grammar, punctuation and spelling. Spelling is her weak point, so I thought this would be really good. And again, it's just workbooks she can work through. And then I got these, which I thought were quite good, 10-minute weekly workouts, so she can just do like a 10-minute thing. She could do a couple a day, and that will keep her busy. And then I got the same for maths, so the 10-minute weekly workouts and the targeted question book. I did want to get the times table one, but they didn't have it. She struggles with her times table, so I think we will do some times table rock stars instead, and she can do some of that on the computer when we have maths time. So that hopefully will keep us going. I was hoping to get something sort of for history and geography, but there was nothing at all. So I will probably download some stuff for that online, because I'll show you what I've planned. So I've been on my phone, get myself very organised. I don't know whether you're going to be able to see this actually. Come on, focus, focus. There we go. So each day I've sort of put down what we're going to be doing each day, broken the day right down from sort of the first thing at 9 o'clock right down to dinner at 5:30, and starting each day with the PE with Joe Wicks that he's doing on YouTube, which I thought would be amazing. Phoebe was like, but I only do PE once a week at school. So yeah, but it's a good opportunity to get some exercise in. She usually does dancing just about every day in the week, so, and she's not going to be doing that anymore, so that's really important. And I've put underneath there stretching, excuse the state of my nails, stretch and conditioning, because again she would normally be doing some stretching and things at dance, so I thought that was important to keep that up. And then each day I've sort of alternated, so just half an hour at a time, like a half an hour maths and then a break, and then an hour of English or maths, and then we'll go out and walk the dog and get some fresh air, and then have lunch, and then she's got sort of half an hour of free time, and then we'll do just a half hour of maths and English, depending on what we only did half an hour of in the morning. And then we'll do something fun, so we can do either arts and craft, we can do science, history, but I'll try and make it fun. We can go out and look at buildings, or if we can get out and walk and things like that, and geography. And then after that there's a break, and then she'll need to do some music or dance practice. She's got her flute which she plays, and we've just got a piano actually just behind us. There it is. You're going to focus? There we go. We got it on eBay, a bit of a bargain, but Archie wanted to learn the piano, so he's teaching himself. So I've got them some books for that, and he's going to teach Phoebe, because he's a little bit further ahead, so he's going to teach her, so he can do that one afternoon, and she can practice her festival dances. And I think her dance school are going to provide some online tutoring as well, so she can do some of that. And then we've got some free time, and then dinner. And then on a Friday afternoon, because Friday afternoons are always a nightmare, aren't they? Nobody wants to work on a Friday afternoon, so I've just put an afternoon of free choice, so she can pretty much do what she likes apart from stare at people on YouTube, but she can do colouring or painting, or I don't know, we can go out to the park and meet a friend with a distance if we can, or just go to the park on our own, or I don't know, something we can do, and we can all have an afternoon off on a Friday, and just enjoy some time together. So that's sort of a loose plan. I mean, it may all go to pot on Monday morning when I try and implement it, but I think the thing is I need her to be guided and doing something, because I still have to work, and whilst as I say, my work won't be as busy, I'm still expected to do work, so I can't be constantly on at her. And so if she's got a plan and she knows what she's got to work to, hopefully that will be better for everyone. We'll see. But right now I think I need to go and do some tidying and cleaning in this house, because it is a tip, and particularly down in the playroom, because we're going to need that space. I mean, Phoebe will probably not work in there, she'll probably work in the kitchen, on the kitchen table, but if she's going to be doing, her free time, her free play time is going to be need to be done in the playroom, and it currently looks like this. It is a mess. There is stuff everywhere. I lose track of the amount of times I tidy this playroom. I mean, I know it's a playroom, it's supposed to be played in. These are obviously all dolls that have been having a party of some sort. Tap shoes, boxes turned over with dolls' clothes in. I mean, it is an absolute tip. So I think my next job today is going to be to tidy this up and give it some sort of order. Hello, light. And try and improve things a little bit so that it's a nicer place to play, really, seeing as we're all going to be here quite a lot, because we can also play on the Wii, and we quite like doing that together as a family. That's always good fun, so we might do a bit of that some afternoons. So yeah, it just needs to be a bit of a nicer place to be in, so I'm going to do that now. I'm going to make this. I've got this IKEA trolley here, which is full of colouring and stuff really at the moment, but I thought I might make this sort of the learning trolley, so we can take that out into the kitchen when Phoebe's going to do her lessons, and then she can just use the stuff in there for writing, colouring and what have you. So I'm going to take out some of the stuff that isn't needed and then add in like her books and things and pens and pencils and all the sort of stuff that she's going to need. Definitely don't think she's going to need this. I might, however, need a bit of a head massage at some point, but yeah, she's not going to need that. So yeah, that's what I'm going to do now. So I'll show you what I've done then. So this is looking much better. So in the bottom here, there's some spellings that she had from school. In fact, I've got a folder as well of schoolwork that she was given. There's a sketch pad, another sketchbook, and a lined paper book there that she uses for home learning, so we can carry on using that. Then in here are all the little books that I've bought, plus a couple that I purchased before. I think there's a spelling one and a times table one there, and that is her flute book. And then got a multitude of pens and pencils and all sorts up here. She's got her other pencil case, which is here. Stick that in there. So that is a good old trolley of stuff. And then in here, this box, which is I'm going to stick underneath that table there, is just full of arts and crafty things. So there's colouring books, there's spiral art, there's things that have been started that haven't been finished, which, you know, there's a lot of that around in this house. But so this she started but didn't finish. This she got from Father Christmas, she started but didn't finish. These pom-pom, I know they're Christmas, but it doesn't really matter, it's still fun. Christmas friends that she started but didn't finish. This bag she started but never finished. So, hey, what better opportunity than to start finishing some of these things that have been started, rather than, you know, getting more stuff. She was keen yesterday when we were in the works to buy more things, and I said, we've got so many things that have, you know, been started but never finished. I'll show you also. So we've got in here, oh god, we've got so many things. So we've got here paint your own glittery unicorns, that's never been done. Make your own bath bombs, never been done. That's something else there that hasn't been done. Glitter body art, that's a game. There's a slime thing, we've not made that yet. Make your own lip balm, I don't think we've done that. There's this oh, that needs to go in there. This crafty set of little Christmas decorations, that's never been done. There's paint your own Christmas baubles, which she's done a couple of, but she hasn't, that there's loads more in there. I mean, we have ridiculous amounts, sorry, in there, of craft things. And as I say, they get started but never finished. What's this here? Oh, friendship bracelets. There we go, look, a machine for making friendship bracelets. Perfect, we can do that. No, nothing's going to fit back into the cupboard. That's always the problem when you get things out, you can't fit them back in again. So that's in that cupboard, and then over here there's even more stuff. So we've got colouring books galore in here, all sorts, colouring books, word searches, puzzles. In here there is more stuff to make and sew. Unicorn charm jewellery, party kit, whatever that is. Things that have been started and never finished. Peg dolls, they've not been done. And in here there's even more. Nail art, face paints. There's lots of it. So I finished, and it looks a darn sight better than it did before. So there we go, there's the after. I did actually make the mistake of just looking under there, and there's a load of fluff and stuff, so, but I've just put the hoover away, so I cannot be bothered to do that again now. I might do it later when I get the hoover back out, but there we go. It is now a comfortable room again, so we will be able to work and play and do whatever in here from now, basically. So now I'm going to put some washing on, and I think both children are moaning they're hungry. It is 20 to 12, so I'm going to stick some food on and give them some lunch in a bit. We've come for some much needed fresh air. Phoebe has got herself dressed and we're coming to the park. Hopefully there won't be anyone there, because then she can play for a little bit while I take Bungo round the field.
I can do the monkey bars.
You can do the monkey bars, yeah. To be honest, it's not the nicest of parks, but it's just across the road from our house, so it will do. What else have we been up to? Oh, Phoebe's dance school set a challenge this morning to sing a song that they were supposed to be singing in their show and record it and stick it on their Facebook page. So we we spent about half an hour recording her singing the song.
Half an hour?
Yeah, it was about half an hour. We did about 25 takes.
I don't think it was half an hour.
She couldn't remember the words, and then she kept getting it wrong, but it's fine. It was good fun.
I've never sung before.
Yeah.
This is as good a day as any to start the rebuilding of life. The roads that lay open are many when the old one's gone under the knife. And I can feel the sun on my skin, beginning to thaw from within. Today and not tomorrow, there's no time to borrow. Today is a good day to live. This morning has so clear a light as any to see the horizon in the far. Excuses were 2 for a penny, but they've all gone out the window of this car. And when I feel the wind on my face, all that ever was is a race. Today and not tomorrow, there's no time.
Right, we are home. A little windswept, but it was good to get out in the fresh air. I am up in our room, and oh, that's better. I actually haven't been up here since I got up this morning, so bed is still unmade. There's washing there that needs sorting. There's clothes here that need putting away. There's bits I bought here from the Home Bargains the other day. Bathroom light is still on. That needs sorting. Stuff here needs sorting. Towel on the floor. Clothes on the floor. Archie bought this box up which had his piano in. It needs to go into the attic, which is there. But I can't do that, so he's just dumped it on the floor. So I need to sort out that. Those are all Archie's school shirts, which he no longer needs, so I've got to take those to the charity bin. The portable piano stand also needs to go up into the attic. So yeah, I need to crack on. Phoebe's dance costumes, which need putting away. Blinds need opening. That's Archie's room. That all needs sorting. That all needs sorting. That all needs sorting. We are in a bit of a mess. So yeah, I am going to crack on with all of that now.
Our kind of fantasy, an ever-burning sky and a perfect scheme. My heart, a drum machine, a rose within a gun and a velvet dream. The heart of us, so babe, cannot be beaten any louder. Oh yeah, that part of me is never ever free. The world is also, babe, you know it keeps my
Hello.
I'd like to show our viewers what I've just learned.
Go on then. What have you just learnt?
I've learnt the piano. Please, can you hold it for me? I can't stand it anymore. I have learnt the piano just now. And I'm going to see if you can guess the song. Write down in the comment section below if you know the song. Oh, you can't say. They've got to write in the comment section.
Okay, write in the comments below if you know what that was. I know what it is. Everywhere looks a lot better now. I've just been scooting around with my little bottle of Zaflora and a damp cloth and just, well, a Zaflora cloth, and then just spraying all the door handles and light switches and stuff because, you know, germs. So I thought I ought to do that really while I'm up here cleaning. But all the rooms look a lot better. There is ours. Andrew's just got to put his pile of clothes away. He's now home. Look, he's left his phone there. That'll be pinging in a minute because he'll wonder where on earth it is. But yeah, our room is looking loads better, and I've cleaned our ensuite as well. So that is nice and clean. And then wash basket's gone downstairs. Oh, my cloth's now on the floor. Archie's room is looking a lot tidier. He needs to sort out all this here. But I do the bed, but I draw the line at cleaning and tidying. And then Phoebe's room is looking a lot better. Her bed has been changed as well. And the other bathroom is nice and clean. So yeah, I've just got all this rubbish and stuff to take down now and go and put some more washing on. I feel like it's been a very, very productive day, and I've actually really enjoyed it. It's been really nice to just get stuck into something and not spend the day trolling through social media and, you know, finding out all the negative stuff that's going on in the world. I'm just enjoying my own little space and getting on with the day. I have finished. The house smells fresh and clean. Yeah, I think I'm just about there, apart from this. So that is the washing pile. There is currently a load in the washing machine. Oh, excuse the mess here. That's our recycling needs to go out. There's currently a load in the tumble dryer, a load in the washing machine. Probably got another 2 loads of dark there, and probably 3 loads of whites. So that is going to keep me going for a while. I don't suppose that will be done today. It's 5:30 and I was going to sit and read a magazine actually when I had my crisps and my Diet Coke, but I didn't, and I ended up scrolling through Facebook where I think I mentioned earlier Phoebe was asked to sing a song. I've just put it on my Instagram, so if you want to check it out, go and have a look. I'll link it below. But she was asked to sing a song for her theatre school. They had to basically sing one of the songs that they're going to be singing in, well, they were going to be singing in the show, but obviously there isn't going to be a show now. So they've all just been posting videos of them singing out in the garden, and it's been lovely. I've just sat and watched them all one after the other and been sung to basically, so that was a very nice way to spend the last hour. I really enjoyed that. And then Phoebe and Andrew came back from going out to try and get a chicken and came back with some lovely flowers for me, so that was really nice. Look, there's one bit there. I managed to get them into 2 bunches, so one there and the other one over there. Washing pile is still huge. In fact, it hasn't gone down at all yet. So I am now going to put some pizzas in the oven so we can have some dinner.
Yay!
And then we're going to watch Ant and Dec, I think.
I might be on it.
So they asked, I don't know whether you've seen, they are Ant and Dec Saturday Night Takeaway asked
if you could do a dance, and to Olima's Dance With Me Tonight, and I did a dance and I might be on the show.
Yeah.
And it's the most watched show in the country.
Is it? Oh.
Yeah, that's what Daddy said.
Okay. Well, I mean, very small chance that she'll get on. I mean, she knows that, don't you? Yeah. But she did a tap routine to it a while ago, so we just videoed that and sent it off. So you never know. So we're going to watch it in case they're on the end of the show tonight on Ant and Dec.
We watch it all the time.
We do watch it. We love it, don't we?
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm going to go do some dinner, and then we're going to sit and watch that and just chill out for the evening. But it's been a very lovely day, hasn't it?
Mhm.
You had a nice day?
Yeah.
I had to try and prevent Phoebe doing work. She wanted to do schoolwork. She's got so excited about being homeschooled that she then wanted to do all of the books that we've bought, because obviously they're quite fun to do, really.
Yeah.
But we've done a bit of spelling, but that's all. I've kind of tried to not do it, because if you're doing it in your spare time, then when we actually have to do it, you won't want to. So yeah, kind of did a little bit, but not too much.
Yeah.
Right, let's get the dinner on. Phoebe is a little bit disappointed because she's told all her friends she was going to be on the telly tonight, and she wasn't on Ant and Dec's Takeaway, Saturday Night Takeaway, so she's been disappointed. Are you sad, Phoebe?
I'm not leaving this sofa until I'm on the TV.
Anyway, we have had a lovely day. It's been a very productive day, a quiet one, much quieter than a usual. Huh?
I've been working.
Yeah, you've been working, but well, I've been working here. But, Andrew's had his last day at work today for however long. So yeah, it's been a productive day and a much quieter Saturday than our usual. And I think I am going to have a cup of tea and watch a bit of telly and go to bed. So we will say
Bye-bye.
bye-bye. And thank you for watching. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. Subscribe if you're not already. Click the notification bell so you can be notified every time I upload a video. And I look forward to seeing you next time. Bye.
Bye.